one of the world's finest street foods, the gyros. Delicious meat, creamy tzatziki sauce, vegetables, all topped with some fries. This is easier to do than you think, and today I'm using chicken for my gyro meat. Let's rock. What's happening, folks? We'll start things off by prepping the meat. The meat we're using for the gyro today is chicken thighs. Of course, you can go ahead and use lamb or pork if you'd like. I used 6 boneless skinless chicken thighs, and that was enough for 4 nice gyros. Bash your thighs down to thin, even pieces. I do this by laying it and covering with some cling film and bashing it down. Make sure you don't smash it too much or make it too thin. You want your pieces to be around this size, so you might have to cut some thighs in half like I did here. When you're finished that, go give your hands a good wash and add the chicken into a big mixing bowl and we'll start the marinade. And chop 2 to 3 onions into thin strips. Now it doesn't matter what colour onion you used, I used to mix it both because that's what I had. Then add that to the chicken along with 3 tablespoons of full fat Greek yogurt, and make sure it's full fat and no other kind. Good splash of olive oil, juice of half a lemon, tablespoon of rice wine vinegar, 3 cloves of garlic, and a teaspoon of salt, pepper, onion powder, chili flakes, coriander powder, mustard, then a tablespoon of oregano or oregano, whatever you want to call it, sweet paprika, cumin, and 2 tablespoons of honey to finish it off. Give it all a really good mix, cover and chill for at least 30 minutes, or if you can, overnight. Next, we'll make the tzatziki sauce. What a sauce, it's one of my favourites. It's so fresh, flavourful, and so easy to make. Now start off by grating around half a cucumber into a bowl that has either a kitchen or paper towel at the bottom of it. When it's all fully grated, squeeze out all that excess water as much as you can. You don't really want any going into the sauce. And add that to a bowl with a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. This is a really important ingredient for the sauce, but if you don't have it, you can just use normal white distilled vinegar. It won't be as nice, but listen, what can you do? Then add 3 to 4 tablespoons of full fat Greek yogurt, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 clove of garlic. Now you don't want any big garlic pieces in this, so chop it as fine as you can, or even better, use a garlic crusher to crush it in. Pinch of salt and pepper, and lastly, finely chop some fresh dill and add that in. Now I know some recipes they say to add some parsley, mint or both, but most traditional recipes don't require that, and personally I feel like it doesn't really need it, to be honest. Now I made this sauce the same time I prepped the chicken and left it resting covered and chilled overnight along with the chicken. Also, a good time to make this sauce would be when you're cooking the chicken. Right, it's time to stack the meat. Yeah. Before I do, can I just say, like, I rent this house, yeah. Who picks red tiles? Like, who goes, yeah, I'm gonna make a kitchen and pick this colour red for tiles? I have to say, it's fucking, yeah, nuts. But however, yeah, we're gonna stack the meat now. So you can get these little pans I've seen on Amazon and other people use. It's just a pan and has a skewer in the middle of it. Fair enough, I don't have that. I'm just use something like cut a potato in half or an onion, something with a solid base. Put it on a baking tray with a wire rack. Put it down. I'm going to stick the skewers in. Stick it in all the way so it's nice and strong. Then we're going to start stacking the meat, yeah? Make sure your oven's fully preheated. You've taken out all the trays so you have plenty of room in your oven to stack this. And okay, we go all the onions. Obviously, you can wear gloves, but it doesn't really matter as long as you're going to wash your hands, obviously, aren't you? So, yeah, stack it down like that. Oh yeah, look at that. Now, I left this marinating overnight, so this is just, the flavour is going to be amazing, but you don't have to leave it overnight, but longer the better results. Now, look at that tower of meat. But the top is just a leftover bit of chicken and all the onions. Don't worry, it's all even. The honey's gonna help it caramelise, crisp up as well and get a nice colour. Just look how easy it is to do at home. Look, it's a good solid base because of the potatoes and the skewers. And there you go. You want to whack this in a preheated oven for around an hour to an hour and a half from 180 to 200 degrees. Now just keep checking it advise you every 20 minutes just in case, because some people's ovens are stronger. Maybe didn't preheat it long enough, or maybe you want yours more caramelised. But like after around an hour, it will be cooked. And obviously don't use chicken breasts. Even if you do love them, they're just gonna get too dry, too quick. Chicken thighs are the way for this, and that's that. If you have a good oven, you can leave it standing like this, and it will cook evenly all around. Mine isn't the best, to be honest. It is a bit old. The fan isn't the best, so I kept turning mine on its sides every 15 minutes, so each side got cooked evenly and got a nice caramelization. Make sure you keep checking it, because you don't want to leave it in standing up and the top cooks too much and the bottom doesn't get much caramelization. So just keep checking every few minutes to see how it's doing. While it's cooking, prep some veg. For the veg, I use some onions and tomato. You don't have to add anything else to the gyros. I know some people just like with the meat, sauce and fries, but if you are adding some tomato or onion or cucumber, make sure you slice it fairly thin. And for the onions, make sure you wash and drain them so you don't overpower the gyros but still keep nice onion flavour. And lastly, before assembly, just cook some french fries 20 minutes before the chicken is ready. Make sure they are french fries and not thicker chips, and when finished, season them with a little splash of olive oil, salt, pepper, dried oregano and some chili flakes. If you're new to the channel and enjoying the content, folks, why not drop a like, subscribe, it's much appreciated. We're so close to being fully monetized, I can smell it. Get up! Now, I forgot to record this part, but for the last 5 minutes, I like to mix some oil, honey and chili flakes in a bowl and brush down all the meat, so you get some nice final crisp and caramelization. So make sure you don't forget that part. And now it's time for the assembly. Lay some Greek flatbread on some tin foil, spread out a generous amount of that creamy tzatziki sauce, then slice down that tower of meat. Make sure you slice off a good bit for your gyros, don't be scabby. When you get these in Greece, they're always so generous with the toppings, and especially for the cheap price, it's absolutely amazing. Start to stack it with your veg and a good bunch of those fries. Fold it together and wrap the bottom tight with some tin foil and enjoy this beautiful Greek creation. You just can't go wrong with the gyros, folks. The fact that it has fries on it and everything just makes it for me. And I'll never forget having this absolutely pissed on my first group holiday in Kavos, and it was only €2 and I was blown away. I had them for dinner, lunch and a drunk snack in the night. If you try ordering these over here, you're paying a stupid price, which for me isn't worth it when it's so easy to make at home and get unbelievable flavours like this. Trust me, it won't disappoint. Also, it's actually pretty healthy. If you want to take away the bread, you can. You could use a chicken, maybe in a rice bowl, in a salad. The tzatziki sauce is made of Greek yogurt, which is so good for you, and veg, good fats in the olive oil. It's an all-round great dish. Now, here at the nasty headquarters, I do it all. I don't just cook a certain niche of foods, I just go for whatever I want on that day. So if you want to see some other nasty recipes I cook, click this video in the corner. And yeah, I suppose that's that, isn't it? Tops. Don't forget to stay nasty, folks. Get up.